All right, let's talk about it, man. We got J. Cole. He listened to my video. He obviously listened to my video. And he dropped a mixtape. He going back old school. And he dropped a mixtape titled, let me see, The Birthday Blizzard. He dropped The Birthday Blizzard today. It's a surprise EP celebrating his 41st birthday, whatever, whatever. And it's making a lot of noise. It's definitely making a lot of noise out there. And he is confronting a whole lot of shit. Because I said this. I said that I gave him a suggestion on what he need to do. This goes to show you right here that these guys are listening more than what people think. And if it's not their blue check mark account, it's their burner accounts. Or they send people to listen to us. So what they're doing, they sent somebody, either Cole listened to the video or somebody got my video sent to him. Because I said specifically what he needs to do, he needs to go ahead and bomb on everybody. Fat Joe, Academics, Joe Budden, Drake, Kendrick for good measure. Anybody that says something bad about you, bro, you need to just go ahead and bomb on them. Well, I mean, what do you got to lose at this point? So he goes ahead and do it. 2 days later, he goes back to the old recipe. Yeah, all these niggas got burner accounts, man. Cause you can't tell me that these niggas ain't listen to what we're saying. They're getting advice from us. They listen to the underground. Because he dropped 2 songs before. They were pretty dope. But then you had DJ Fat Academics was out there. Theodore Chipmunk was talking about, man, that's pussy. You pussy. You ain't this, that, and the third. So J. Cole was like, all right, bet. Then you got Fat Joe out there. He trying to get into the lane, calling J. Cole soft and everything, like they can't respect him. And J. Cole like, all right. So then he must got motivation. Heard my video. I said, dude need to just go Machiavelli on these motherfuckers. And look where it is. Because ain't it very uncharacteristic of J. Cole? Because J. Cole don't really try to diss anybody. So now all of a sudden, he's dissing niggas. He addressed Drake. Like, even on the, he said the top ain't really what I thought it would be. And I also jumped off and landed at the back of the bottom. And restarted at a level where I wasn't regarded as much. Just to climb past him and tell it all, I keep it up. I love it. That's what he needed. Now, people are sitting there saying that he can't talk no more because he bowed down. Look, he needed to do something, man. He needed to do something. His back was against the wall. It ain't even care how many joke songs he would drop. Him apologizing was going to haunt him. So I'm glad that he went out there. He used the victory beat. He rapped over the drop a gem on the beat. I ain't hear the whole thing yet. Then he also said, I used the 3 top speed. Apology dropped me way out of the top 3. No problem. I'm probably my best when they doubt me. Watch me. This gave J. Cole the competitive edge, y'all. Now he got to compete. Even though, excuse me, people are probably saying, man, this is too late for him to come out. Man, look, hip-hop needs this. I'm glad that he's taking it musically. I'm glad he ain't crying on the internet. I'm thinking what happened, though, that whole shit with Lil Pump and Academics, I think that's what did it right there, because he made himself look bad doing that, doing a little sit down with that punk. Why would you do a sit down with this cornball? I'm talking about your come ups, talking about where we get here. That little dork don't owe no explanation from you. You a titan. You supposed to crush that bum. You don't owe that bum that type of dialogue. Having to sit down with this dude, man. You don't owe that dude no sit down. So when he came back outside calling J. Cole pussy after they had the little sit down, all bets is off. All bets is off now. There's no respect in these internet streets in this rap game anymore, no more. And I'm liking the energy. I'm definitely liking the energy. His back against the wall. Facts. His back is definitely against the wall, man. Because anything that he would drop was gonna be met with criticism. He needed to go hard. Now I think he threw some bars at Kendrick too. That's gonna be his challenge. That's gonna be the challenge right there. But see, here's my thing with the big three, and this is the only thing that bothers me about this issue. We don't know where we're going with this story, bro. None three of these guys ever did an interview about this issue. Motherfuckers are just picking sides. We don't know who started what, who started who, where started where. People are just picking sides automatically. And that's because they're not giving you proper context. See, Pac and Big and Jay-Z and Nas, everybody that participated in Beats, 50 and Jai, they used to give us context on where we're going. This is the biggest battle within the past 15 years in hip hop. And none of these niggas, we talking Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, done not one interview talk about this shit. Where are we at with it? Who started it with who? What's your perspective of this shit? We want to know the answer. None of these niggas, they did no press whatsoever about it. And we still confused about how the shit really started. It had to go real bad for Kendrick to really go at his neck like that. It had to be real bad for Drake to go at Kendrick's neck like this. You know what I mean? Hold on 1 second. It had to go real bad. And we just want to know why. But going in here, hip hop needed this, man, because let's be honest, it got a little boring for me. I'm not gonna sit here and do any videos talk about Kid Cudi and Jim Jones. I'm not caring about those niggas. That's y'all. I'm like y'all that desperate to where y'all arguing over Jim Jones and Kid Cudi. I don't want to talk about that bullshit. Now, Trinidad James said this about J. Cole. He said it's hard to be J. Cole. Definitely better lyricist than everyone but one person. His fan base doesn't die for him though like they should. That had to tug at him because in his mind he had to feel like the best. But there was also a small part of him that wonders what's up with my fans. The haters always feel artists like him because they're not smart. He went to college. He is emotional and he is actually smart. Haters are usually not emotionally smart. The fall off going to do numbers because Cole's music is essential like Fear of God. Interesting. That's an interesting take right there, man, because we need to know what's going on. Now, I'm hoping Cole can, especially he's dropping a project, he could give us at least something that we can understand for a bit. Then you got fans saying that Cole took some of Kendrick's shit. Like Cole said, if hip hop is back, GID should chart platinum. Anything less than that, it means y'all capping. Kendrick said this. He said, critics want to mention that they missed when then hip hop was rapping. Motherfucker, if you did, the kill it might be platinum. Interesting. That's definitely interesting right there. Yeah, I'm here right here. Had to get myself ready a little bit, man. It is fucking dark out here. Pardon the audio, the quality of the audio right there, man. It's pretty dark out here right now. This weather's been a bitch. But right now, it's looking pretty good for hip hop right now. I'm liking this energy right here. These niggas is out here rapping. Hope everybody good out there tonight. Cole is ready to compete. Yeah, he had to take a year off and lick his wounds, man. I understand though, because he dodged the bullet, man. That whole Kendrick and Drake beef was nasty. It was nasty. He ain't really want to get involved with the mudslinging because it really went there. And he saw how it went. So he's probably in his mind like, okay, let me get on my bike and let me ride out of here for right now, cause man, I'm on this man. Even Wale was still angry about the False Idol song. My thing is this: why would he be mad at Wale for? Wale ain't been relevant almost 10 years. I thought, if anything, that song is about Kanye. Why the fuck would he diss Wale for? Wale ain't relevant. It ain't about you, nigga. That should be mostly about Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? That fit more. That fit more of the prototype. Fuck, he gonna sit there and do a song about Wale for? But that's one of Cole's coldest songs to me. I love that instrumental. Man, that's one of my favorite songs. That's some fall winter shit right there, man. That song right there, just that instrumental. And that song right there, yeah, but he found out Kenny and Drake don't fuck with him like that. That's what it is, man. That nigga should have stood on it though, man. If you, I understand, but Aubrey ain't give him no help. If anything, and this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's possibly the reason why Drake didn't come to the Dreamville. Because he squashed the shit with Kendrick right there. That's probably the reason why. I think other than that, he would have squashed it with him. He would have went out there. Because that whole Dreamville night was strange. Yeah, exactly. He didn't fuck with him like that, bro. But it says here, according to Cole's friend and manager, the documentary Eyes is for free. I'm trying to see why did Wale think that shit was about him. Yeah, Drake was like, hell time. It's now it's wartime. Choose a side, Cole. Yeah, nigga, you can't ride a fence. Ride or get rode on. Like, you can't play both sides. I'm sorry, dog. I know you friends with both. But nah. When it's going down, you gotta pick a side, homie. Talk about it after the fact. But right now, when it's going down, nigga, you gotta get in the grip. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why the fuck Wale thought that shit was about him. There ain't nothing to me in that song that reflects on this being about Wale at all. And I understand that was an awkward space to catch J.Cole in because you're friends with both of these guys. Y'all are part of the blog era. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did tracks together. Y'all made great memories together. But nigga, you had to choose a side, bro. You had to choose a side. I'm sorry, man. You chose wrong. Sorry about that, man. But there's a lot of things going on out here, man. You hear about academics getting slapped up. Now, here's my thing. Why are you going back on the internet blogging after you get slapped? You know what I mean? Drake still made better music. That's subjective. If you feel like that, cool. I don't really listen to a lot of Drake shit. I mean, I like Stay Scheming. I like the joint he did with Rick Ross. I like Started from the Bottom, Now We're Here. I like the joint, the remix he did with Jamie Foxx and The Dream. That was pretty cool. And I like Forever. Other than that, I ain't buy none of his shit. I ain't really care for Drake like that. Really didn't. He's a good mood setting music for clubs and stuff like that. Oh, I like the song that him and Cole did. Can I hit it in the morning? I like that. I like that shit. I like shit that has melody to it. You know what I'm talking about? Cash Sean, that song that Cole and Drake did. Can I hit it in the morning? You remember that one? That was on Cole's first album. That was my shit. That was my shit right there. Nobody can tell me nothing. They have great chemistry though. I'm not gonna take that away. See, I'm not a hater. I'm not. I don't glaze these niggas. I'm a fan of good music. What's up, King Eric? What's goody? Hope you good out there. Hope you good out there. Just kicking it here, man, because I was gonna do an interview tonight, but you know things got a little bit twisted with the schedule, so I figure I'll just go up on here and chop it up with y'all. Talk about this J.Cole thing. Got DJ Academics getting slapped. Wanted to take the fade with Lil Baby. But this is like I was saying. It's about to be a wrap for these bloggers, man. See, these guys now, y'all gonna have to learn how to fight. Y'all gonna have to learn how to shoot. Y'all gonna have to learn how to ground and pound. Y'all gonna have to learn how to squabble. Because when y'all outside and y'all popped all this on the internet, y'all writing checks that your ass just can't cash, man. Academics gonna have to hit that gym now. Put that Hennessy and that McDonald's down and do some push-ups, nigga. Cause now you outside, you a public figure. You gotta take them fades. Same thing with Charleston White. Charleston White got his ass beat. Remember that years ago. Then you remember Adam 22 got his ass whooped the other day. Then you got Aiden Ross. He got pressed by Glasses Malone. Like, look, y'all gotta come outside now. All this yip yapping y'all been doing, all that tough talk. Now y'all gotta learn, y'all gotta earn up to it, man. And it's not easy. That's why it's a dangerous percentage that you set when you're not staying on music. When you're talking street shit, when you're talking tough guy shit. Notice this, we don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. Only time I might talk crazy is these trolls here, but for the most part, none of the content really does that. Glorify any of that. I'm not trying to talk tough to these niggas. But these guys, they egg it on and they egg it on and they egg it on. And eventually you gotta throw down. Same with the Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. I knew them niggas weren't gonna fight. Nobody wants to. Let me tell you something here. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. Nobody wants to fight. Okay? I don't want to fight. I don't like fighting, man, because it puts you out of your zone. You got to get in a different element to prepare for combat. You don't know this motherfucker that's charging you or trying to start something with you. So you, in your mind, you figuring out 10 different things, scenarios. What if he whoop my ass? What if I whoop his ass? What if I go to jail? What if he go to jail? What if he shoots me? You thinking about 10 different scenarios that can go wrong. So I try to avoid fights at all costs, but at the same time, I'll defend myself. I'll defend myself by any means, if I have to. But nobody really wants to fight. And can you blame them? Nobody wants to get their ass whooped. I got the Muhammad Ali complex. I can't fight nobody ugly. They got nothing to lose. I got to do the Ali shit like this. I got to take my shots to the ribs. I gotta take body blows. I can't get the face hit, nigga. No. That's why you gotta be careful with who you're picking your battles with, man. You picking somebody with nothing to lose, nigga face look like a catcher's mitt, you ain't gonna, man. I'm not gonna fight that. No. Big Boy TV, salute, man. Salute, man. But yeah, we just chopping it up for a little bit, man. I wanted to get on here for a little bit. Figure I had some time to chop it up with the team. You know, got a lot of things we lining up for this fall and winter. This winter. Got the Super Bowl coming up. We got an event with Jada Kiss is going down that we bringing out to the city. So I'm really trying to get this thing in motion, man. We got a lot of good positive things happening. And I'm not trying to let nobody take me out of my element. That's real talk. But what happened to Nicki Minaj? Yeah, Nicki Minaj kissed him. Yeah, she went up there with she down with MAGA now, man. I guess she's trying to save that house. Either that, she's trying to get some perks, man, because they feel that the coach ain't really rocking with her no more. So the flaws we love, the lens made father. I'm not sure if that's on purpose, but a little blurry. Yeah, I did it on purpose because I wanted to give it a different feel, man. I want to stand out a little bit. Sometimes you got to find ways to stand out, so that way you can have your own style. Because I don't want to look like everybody else. Yeah, that's what it is. I did that on purpose. But with Nicki Minaj, yeah, she's seeing that the culture is really pretty much, moving on from her. You got these new girls coming in, like Meg The Stallion, Cardi B, Glorilla. They taking her lane a little bit, and they already got the support of the culture, so to speak. So she figured, let me go over here with MAGA. Let me pick some fans up over here. I see the market. It's all a marketing tool. Like, she's making sure that she try to get some perks or whatever. I don't care what she do. Like, I don't like that. I'm not really a fan of her shit like that. I don't really listen to Nicki Minaj records. I probably listen to like 3 or 4 records of hers, and that's about it. But other than that, nah. But that's what she tried to do. See, a lot of them are trying to get on the MAGA train just to get some perks, just to get that support system up. It's a grift. All this shit is a grift at the end of the day. And a lot of people in the culture are mad. I'm like, yo, it ain't no surprise. She said this in 2012. She said this in 2012. She'd rather vote for Mitt Romney. She said she was a Republican. I listen to a lot of these niggas when they talking. She said she voted for Mitt Romney, and everybody thought she was a joke. She was just joking. Then she said that she did that whole thing with Malcolm X and stuff like that. Nicki Minaj has always been on that type of time. So it's no surprise that she's kissing the MAGA ring. Ain't no shock at all. They can have her, as far as I know. They ain't really a loss. It's not really. Young Money died down. Young Money is cooked pretty much. They gave Lil Wayne the rights to that label in 2015. He ain't did nothing with it. He ain't broke not one star. Lil Wayne's pretty much cooked at this point. Anytime when you're not really in demand no more and you start doing solo appearances at small clubs, it's over. I gotta say it's over, man. Because Wayne used to sell out stadiums in his prime. Wayne was the highlight reel. Lil Wayne was the dude, bro. Lil Wayne was that nigga. And see, this is like I was telling my brothers today, man. Like, there's money in the brand at the end of the day. There's more money behind the brand than solo at this point. Because, number one, solo shit don't move like a brand. Like, for example, with the Dipset. That Bird brand is more valuable than anything them niggas could ever do. That Diplomat's logo has equity. So, when you think about it, not Tiger, but you see Joel's trying to do solo. Jim the only one could probably still do solo. Because Jim is actually putting out some nice records. People don't want to admit it, but Jim Jones is putting out better music than these guys. They just don't like Jim's arrogant, over-the-top, cocky attitude. But I can't deny the numbers. Jim Jones, out of all these guys that's talking shit about him, he's putting out the better music. But, and he's shooting the visuals. And he's finally finding out how the internet is working. He finally learning now. Because he learning now that he can't be tough with the internet. You can't beat the internet. You got to go on with the joke. If you're going to get clowned, you got to make the best of it. So when 50 Cent started just poking fun at him out of nowhere, Jim just went on with it. He said, okay, I'm cold. Okay, I'm cold, man. I'm going to go ahead and go heat this furnace up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We go Woodpecker, Woody Woodpecker. We bird gang. We fly high. We outside. We cold. And he posts up a picture of him like he frozen up and everything. And he got some merch he's selling. That's how you beat the internet. Cause the way he was doing it before, he was losing. Cause he tried to talk tough and act tough. That shit ain't gonna work no more. You gotta learn the game, brother. All that koofy smacking, it ain't gonna work no more on the internet, man. Lesson learned. This is and before I leave, I gotta leave this on this note. Lesson learned. You gotta learn how to play the internet, y'all. Because all that talking tough and pressing, the street stuff, the street philosophy is dead pretty much. That's not gonna work anymore. You ain't gonna slide on these nerds like that anymore. You gotta figure out a different avenue. If you ain't gonna crash out, nigga, don't crash out. You gotta beat the internet in a different fashion, and that's playing along with it. You know. This is what I'm all. This is what it's all about, man. It's like you gotta learn how to play the game, and don't let the game play you. You know. But shit, I'm about to go ahead and sign out of here. I gotta charge this phone up, man. Just wanted to chop it up with y'all briefly. I'm gonna be doing more lives in the week. So y'all have a blessed night. I'm gonna have some more videos to be uploaded and more interviews coming. Let's get it. Let's go. Go time.